Before you start any business or brand, you gotta ask yourself, what's the plan? I swear that's something my mom always used to tell me, even till this day. It's 2017 and I just quit my job at the restaurant. Before then, I was working retail and doing some videos on the side. To my astonishment, one of those videos landed me my first agency gig, my introduction to the corporate life. I went from video editing, shooting commercials, to navigating client calls and learning certain skill sets school wouldn't have been able to teach me. Today, I help small businesses through video and creative strategies to help them establish their brand. So how do you start a one-person business without much experience or direction? Well, whether it's e-commerce, professional and creative services, real estate, or selling digital products online, it's a balance between identifying your passion and curiosity while providing value to the user. I doubt they'll teach you that in school. Also, your lack of experience shouldn't be an excuse for you to not get started. It should actually be the driving force for you to level up your skills in order for you to strategize and sell your product or service. I would say it's the consistency of eliminating distractions, optimizing your routines, and really asking yourself the right questions. What am I good at? What am I curious about? How can this add value to people? You need to learn the skill, use the skill, then you could teach what you learned and sell it. But selling isn't something you do to someone. Instead, it's something you do for and with someone. It's a collaboration. And knowing just this will propel you with the right mindset to get started. You not only have to strategize, but you almost have to expect the failures too. It's part of the learning process as you level up your skills. So how does this apply to branding yourself and starting a one-person business? Well, let's take a look at this diagram right here. This should operate as a guideline if you're barely starting out. One circle represents what you're naturally good at. This is already a set of skills you develop either through freelancing or just time invested in your field or expertise. For me, this was video editing. For you, this could be graphic design, music production, sales, marketing, or anything that you're already doing. The other circle represents your passion or curiosity. Sometimes what you're naturally good at doesn't always align with what you really want to do or you're curious about in learning. I was great at editing, but it's something I knew I was definitely not passionate about. It wasn't until I stumbled into the advertising world, learned about the customer journey, and just creating ideas from scratch is what really intrigued me. Lastly, and quite frankly, the most important circle, the market. What do your ideal customers want, and how can you separate yourselves from your competitors? This is important because it's always about knowing your target audience and timing your offer at the right moment when they're most likely to become a client or customer. The synergy between these three is your brand, your bread and butter, the shit that actually makes you the bread. So you have to constantly be improving your skills, studying your competitors, and always be curious and learning more.